Hey, fellow Riblets, it's me, Tom. From Target Prime Rib. Uh, I decided to do this live, and I see that we have Lynn 22 Cat. Hey, Lynn, how you doing? In the chats. Hopefully more people will join. We got 4 people watching. Um, so I I had this idea that was actually presented to me from Aaron Booby Goats to actually maybe do like like start drawing while doing lives and talking and stuff like that. I know there's a few people that do that with paintings and stuff like that. Hey John, how you doing? Um, so I figured I would do that. I think what I'm gonna do is if you guys want, it's only the two of you, I know. But what I'm gonna do is before I do anything, I'm gonna copy the link, and we could do actually like to make it a little bit more interesting. I thought maybe what we could do is I could put the the link into. Hey, Aaron, I'm doing your suggestion. I'm going to put it into. Hold on one second. It won't let me actually mute. Okay, so I'm just going to pin the message to the top. Excellent. So now we can. Darn, unfortunately, some things I can't do until I'm actually doing the YouTube. Holly Springer, hello. Thank you for coming. Thank you for all of you coming here. So I'm going. I don't know how to do it where you can see the actual drawing while I'm drawing it, but I will show it to you, and we'll just talk, and I will draw while we're talking. But this is the drawing so far. All right, so I'm gonna just add some. I was gonna do a really cool drawing with this and start adding actually people to there. So I actually started doing someone, and he's just in pencil drawing. This is the first draft and his first attempt, so don't be cruel, okay? But this is the beginning of it. I don't know if you can see him very well, but it's just and it'll be fixed up, inked and colored and everything, but it's just a first draft. I'm doing it in pencil. When I used to do my drawings for like different posters and stuff like that, I would do a lot of times I would do a character, and then I would do it the way I would want him to look, and then I use what was called a light board. And I don't have the light board anymore. I actually gave it as a birthday gift, a Christmas gift to my niece. Um, so I have to get a new one, but I think that would actually help me out. And what I'd like to do is I'm going to actually draw cartoon versions of of most. I'm not going to say every because there's hundreds of thousands of them in this case, but of a good majority of carnivore influencers, carnivore inspirationalists. And obviously, Dr. Kiltz came to mind first. So I'll do Dr. Kiltz, I'll do Carrie Mann, I'll do Bella. Um, I will probably draw even some of you guys, you know, and do kind of like a collage, like a whole grouping, um, in a nice scene of all these different people in the drawing, and do like a great big drawing. And I might even use more than just colored pencils in that particular thing. I might actually do some marker and do a really cool thing that's going to end up being really good. And as we do the show, I will do different things. So today, I'm not. I want to get the light board first before before we actually like I'm going to do different drawings as best as I can, and this particular one is not the final draft, it's not the final drawing, but it's close. And I think actually I got Dr. Kiltz pretty well on there. um you know I mean, the fact that when I showed it to grandma yesterday, the fact that she actually knew right away who it was, to me tells me. So I'm going to go back to this one. and I'm going to add another tree in, and we'll do that today. And we'll just add a tree in the background. So I put in the chats anybody that wants to come on and we just talk, and I'll draw while I'm talking. You don't have to necessarily draw. It's not, just like you don't have to crochet with grandma. But you're more than welcome to come on. Thank you, Holly. I appreciate that. So we'll just do this for a little bit. And any questions anybody has, I'm going to just go back into the chats real quick and check out any questions or anything anybody has. Hello, Spanky. How we doing? So, and Spanky's also saying hello to everybody else. So, yeah. All right. So I'm going to we'll do a trunk. We'll do a thinner tree on this particular one. Okay. And just to let you guys know, I actually did text Dr. Kiltz and showed him I showed him the drawing. So Dr. Kiltz actually saw it and he gave it very nice praise. We're going to actually make sure okay, so we do, and what we'll do too is we'll have a nice side even though it's a thin tree, we'll have it have like an extended arm, so to speak. Hey, Juliet, how you doing? Like I said, anybody who wants to come on here and just say hello, I would love to see you guys. And I just saw a quote from, it's in my YouTube community post. What's in your YouTube community post, Aaron? Okay. All right. So there it is so far. I don't know if you can see it or not, but that's a little tree. That's a tree that's going to be behind, and we'll start working on that and everything like that. So I did try doing a drawing there of Dr. Kilt. So it's there. You see a little bit of him in the background there, but I just didn't like it, so I erased it, and it made me realize that I'm better off just doing individual drawings on each paper. I'll do different people to the best of my ability. Now, remember, they're going to be cartoons. They're not the real life things. So, don't you know, so that's gonna be a whole different drawing, but this is a just a whole different, like, trees, because of how I do like trees. I actually associate trees with both insulin resistance and carnivore. I think that, on the good note of the carnivore, um, I think that, like, you think of carnivore as the trunk, and the same thing with insulin resistance, and insulin resistance causes so many issues, and carnivore helps so many issues. And as you do, there's branches, and all the issues are the branches. And some branches have little branches and just keeps on going, and just ongoing, either battle or triumph. And so trees, even when I was in the hospital, even when I was in rehab, one of the things I drew a lot of were trees, and I think subconsciously I associate it with that. So, so trees are my thing. I am trying to, and sorry about all the it's been a while since I've been by myself. And, everything is, just going. So Juliet didn't see. Sorry about that. Let me see if I can get back online. Start the camera. No. All right. I don't know if you guys can hear me now, but it's saying that I'm offline. Why is it saying I'm offline? Hmm. Just go to that. All right. Can you hear me now? No. Okay. That's the camera. All right. It looks like my thing is doing. Oh, all good now. Okay, good. All right, excellent. Hey, I don't know what's going on. I didn't use Emux for a couple of the lives I did, so maybe it's punishing me. I figure I would do this with the Emux and do StreamYard for the interviews, so then people can actually stream to their channels whenever they're on. Because I have an agreement. I have a plan I'm working with somebody. So so just let me know who you think that person was that I drew. Um, I actually showed it to that person, and they said thank you. And Barbara, I showed her yesterday. I emailed it to her, and she actually guessed it right away. So, going back to the tree. Okay. All right. So we're gonna go back to the tree there, and I'm gonna actually add another thin branch. Can you sing about sardines there, Donna Ray? Okay. And let us actually curve that around. Now, I mean, this whole thing was Aaron's idea. Hey, Jonathan, for me to draw while doing lives. But the inspiration also comes from um, Carnivore Helix. I've seen her do a few drawings, and also Ellie from Lioness Lifestyle and Nutrition Reacted. And sorry if I butcher names, I apologize. And also from Consume the Goodness. So just let you guys know, I did put it in the chats if anybody wants to come on here. And just say hello or just talk and we could chit chat. If you have any questions, ask me. Ask me any questions. But right now, just going to do this. All right. So now that I have the base and everything, I'm going to actually give it a little bit of a height. Right down, so it almost looks like it has legs. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can find a thinner marker. So it's not so. This is the marker I have. I like to see if I can find one that has a thinner baseline. If I can't, then that's fine. No harm, no foul. Okay. I don't see anything in there either. So we'll use the thicker marker that I have until I can get some thinner markers, and we'll go from there. And everything. So, Venetian Cat. Hey, how you doing, Julie? Okay, so going to be very careful and try not to. And actually, speaking of Venetian Cat, there's somebody that actually Does a lot of good drawings too. I'm going to concentrate on this for just a little bit. And I see Juliet and Spanky are talking to each other about how witty Spanky is. And I agree, Spanky's very witty. All right. I'll tell you right now, these markers, I never thought about that, Gary. And hey, Gary, hey, Lewis. I mean, if we keep on doing this, I'm not sure how to do the Apple Pencil, Lewis. Maybe as time goes on, maybe we'll develop. Right now, I'll just show you as I go along. Oh, okay. Let's see if we can do that. Okay. So desk view. Oh, okay. I didn't center it in. I don't know if you guys can see it now. Okay, start desk view. All right. Oh, look at that. Can you guys? No, it's not letting me do the desk view on here, Lewis. I did put it on desk view, but it's not letting me. Oh, unless do I have to? Can you guys see the desk view? I can't see the chats. That's the only problem. I have to click something to start. Okay. The only thing is though, yeah, I'm not sure how to exactly do it, Lewis. I was able to get it to desk view when it's not on, but I just can't get it to transfer to the live. If that makes any sense. So, okay, Lewis, no problem. Meanwhile, I'll work on this. Hey, Mason. Okay. All right, so I finished the marker version of it, and that's it right there. All right, and then we'll add some things into it and everything like that. So we will see if we can get it onto the paper version. And I was able to, not sure how it's, so there's the desk mode right there. See if anything pops up in here. Okay, let me, just in case. Now I can't get out of here. Okay, there we go. Oh, there he is. Okay. Hey.
Hello.
Woo! How you doing?
Hello. I'm good.
So, so I
You're right. I
it's
see
not
it on my
highlighting
end, but it's
Dexview.
not.
Like
It's
it's in
not.
there, but
Yeah.
it's not highlighting it to come over to here.
That's a bummer.
Yeah.
Is it, as soon as I
Because I think
saw it,
it's
I
a
was
good
like, "Oh my
idea.
god, this would have been so cool."
Well, you know what? Let me check something with settings on this, because maybe I need to
Because
set.
I'm doing
Maybe
it.
I have to hit
I'm doing
something
it
to.
too. No, I don't. I don't know if. Oh, it's so cool though. Wow.
What?
If no desk view, I see the window that you're talking about. I have the same window open,
Yeah. Okay.
but it doesn't. It doesn't transfer.
Yeah. Did you see the drawing of the first person I drew?
No, I just got here.
Okay. But you can see it now, right? If I flip
If
the
you hold it
page.
up.
Yeah, no, I just have to turn the page.
Wait, let me see.
It's very faded, but
Hold it up. Oh, cool. Oh, nice. Who is that?
you tell me.
Is it Rick?
No.
Who is it? Come closer. I can't see it. Your
Rick's
camera
too
keeps
tall
zooming
for
in
this
and out.
guy.
I don't know who it is.
Let me
Who is it?
see if I can go a little closer. Oh, you know what it is? There's not enough light. Can you see it a little bit better now?
No, I do. I see it. I don't know who it is though.
It's Dr. Kills.
Oh, cool. You know what? It has his build.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
I
looks
mean, it's
good.
not perfect. It's just a start. But what I'm going to do is they're usually about like $20 to $50 depending on the quality. But I used to use, like when I did my drawings, I used to use what was called a light board, and it would allow me to make a drawing and single out that person's drawing. But then when I put them into a scene, I could transfer without losing that drawing, if that makes any sense. Like it was a special
Hmm.
thing where instead of like it was sort of like tracing the one drawing to the other drawings. And so I'm just going to do drawings, and then I'm going to then put them all together and do like a collage of all different people. So I'm going to do all these different carnivore influencers all together in one canvas. So
Cool.
I think they'll end up being pretty cool. But I'll do other drawings too, you know. And maybe with this too, I'll start doing my book as well and start doing some of my science fiction characters. You know. So give me some purpose, you know. But
No, you have purpose already, but it is nice to have something else
yeah.
that you can do.
But there's the second tree. So
Okay. It teaches. Oh, I got it.
did you figure it out?
I figured it out. All right.
Okay.
So
So
you have to share your screen
oh
and share that window. So click on share screen.
okay.
Right? Didn't as soon as I said it, didn't the light bulb go off? So
Yeah,
share
no.
your screen,
Share my screen. Okay.
click allow, and then you're going to choose the window that's
Okay. So I
called desk view.
and then go. Yeah, I don't see desk
This is
view.
my blind cat, by the way, that just climbed on the table right
Oh,
here.
really?
This is the blind cat. Amazing.
Okay. All right.
Amazing.
So I would just share the entire screen. Is that it?
You're sharing the window. So choose window, click share.
Okay.
Then you're going to choose window.
All right.
You know,
'Cause I
stop
think I
sharing that.
shared
You
the
don't want, you
wrong
don't want,
thing.
yeah, you shared everything. So click share. Oh, I clicked the wrong button. Click share. Then on the
But
top, you
the
see
share's not
three.
highlighting for me. That's the problem.
Well, when you click share, there's a window pop up. Yeah,
Well,
right.
I have it clicked on there and it says cancel and share, but share's not highlighted for me to.
Right, because you haven't selected something yet. So
Oh,
on the top, there's three tabs. I have Microsoft Edge. You might have Chrome,
yeah, I have
window, and
Chrome
full
tab,
screen.
window, and entire screen.
Choose window. And then
Okay.
on here are all your windows. You should see desk view
No, it
as
doesn't
one of the
come up.
windows.
It just comes up Live Stream Studio.
Do you have desk view open in a
Oh,
window?
I mean, there I do, but then it goes off the it goes onto just my computer, not with you guys.
Right, right. You have to have the window open in order to share it first. So make sure you have it shared. Because I have Live Stream Studio, I have Google Voice opened, I have a whole bunch of windows open, and I can see them all to share.
Yeah, but for some reason, it's not opening it. I don't know why.
Do you have your
Oh,
desk view
hold on.
window open?
Let me just try. Yeah, I mean, according to the thing, well, it's not highlighting desk view, but when I click it, then it shows the desk view, but it's not actually highlighted on the Google Chrome thing, if that makes any sense.
So you see, do you see desk view on your computer, like on your window? Do you see your desk?
Um, yes, I'm looking at it right now.
Okay, so that's good. So then you click on share,
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't, like, all it is like
right?
the thing here, and
You
then
click on share screen, right on the bottom of EVMux, and then the share window opens up. Then
okay,
there's three tabs. There's Chrome, window, and entire screen. You're
okay.
going to choose window,
Let me start
and
over.
then you're going to sure,
Okay, and choose window.
and then you should see all the windows opened on your computer, including the one that's called
Yeah, the
desk
only
view.
window that opened was Live Stream Studio.
You have nothing else listed there,
No,
and you're telling me that desk view is open.
yeah. Well, like I said, it's you see it, but for some reason it's not highlighting like Reactions did and Center Stage does.
No, but do you see the window on your screen that shows the? Remember, you said before you could see it, but we
Mhm.
couldn't see it.
I mean, I see,
You
I
can.
see the picture up on my computer.
You
I see
do.
the
You do
screen,
see
and
it.
then
All right. You know what? Share your entire screen. Let me see it. Let everyone see what's going on over here.
okay, hold on 1 second.
I'm gonna make this bigger though.
I
It's so
just took it
small.
off for 1 second, but we can always put it back on. All right,
Yeah.
so entire screen, and see the thing is, it's not letting me do any sharing either. It's just it's just has cancel highlighted, but the share is actually in
So did you click on? You had to click the entire screen though. When you after you click share screen, entire screen, you have to click it to
oh, there
highlight
it
it.
is. Okay.
Okay, good. And now start. Okay, then we'll add it to the stage. I got it.
Mhm.
Okay. Oh, look, infinity. All right. Where is your go to the camera on top?
You go right. You mean this guy here?
Mm-hmm. Yep. And click
Okay.
desk view.
Which ones?
Go
Now that's a whole
under
different thing. It's in the
camera,
purple instead of the
camera,
green.
camera,
Okay.
MacBook Air camera.
Oh, MacBook Air camera. Okay, thank you. All
Okay.
right,
And then desk view.
and that's what
Cool.
comes up.
Okay, good. So now say start desk view.
Okay,
Okay, good. Cool. So
and that's what I
now,
was
I
seeing the
mean,
whole
so
time.
technically you could do this, but really what I wanted you to do was just share that window. So let's try it again. Leave this open.
Okay.
Stop sharing. This looks amazing, by the way. Okay, let me take it off the stage.
What, the drawing or the
No. No, the drawing, of course, was amazing,
Okay.
but cancel spotlight. Okay, so now go back, click share again on EVMux.
The share screen.
Choose
Okay.
choose window, And now you should see a window that is your desk view.
Nope, just the same thing, live studio.
I wonder if it's because you're in full screen mode. I noticed you were in full screen mode.
I don't know.
Can you exit full screen mode?
From the drawing, you mean?
Of
Or
in
from
Chrome. You know, I have Chrome. You have Chrome in full screen.
okay.
I don't even know what's going on in the chat. They're probably freaking talking about something else.
They're probably talking amongst each other,
Yeah,
which is
no.
fine. It makes you feel more special because you feel like Mitch or something.
This is real. This is it, people. This is how we figure it out. Oh, beautiful. Watch this. Make it big. Oh, what happened? Oh, we're both doing it. You do it. You do it. You do it.
So
And then what we can do eventually is I will hold it.
yeah. You're trying to make me small and the drawing big, right?
I know. How do you do this? I want you small and the drawing big.
Yeah.
This is so freaking cool. Keep doing it. Oh yeah, keep switching it. So close.
There we go.
There you go. Perfect.
Drag it.
Nice. So now, and this is amazing, guys. I don't know. I want you guys to understand what's happening right now. Thomas has one camera on his computer. He has one camera. Right now, the camera is being used to not only show his face, but also the desk in front of him it's really wide. And right now he looks like he has elephant hands because his hands are close to the edge. But it's actually doing like computational, like, because like it's a very wide lens, so that is actually really distorted, but it's using the computer is actually going ahead and actually fixing the lens distortion so it looks clear to us. So now we can actually see Thomas's face and the drawing while he's talking about it.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
You know why? You know why I get excited about this? Because I've never had a use for this until this moment in my life.
Until this very moment,
I said, this is it. This is it. This is it. Now, Thomas, if you go to the desk view window, there's a slider on the bottom to zoom in and out. Do you see that?
Yeah, I have to just go back to the
to the other screen.
That, and you're talking about this?
Yeah. So if let's say what you were looking at was more detailed, you can go in a little bit, or you can make it wider. I think it'll look better wider for you because you want to show the whole page, or maybe not. You can just show the area you're working on.
I mean, this is fine.
This is beautiful. I can't believe this is so great. This is so great.
Yeah, I mean, this is really cool.
So cool.
And I can, and as I move the drawing, then I can probably.
Yeah, you have to just keep in mind like where the center is, and then you just kind of do that.
I mean, the paper can adjust too, so I could keep it like big like this and just move the pad.
Yeah, and then you have the slider if you want to zoom in and out. You have the slider, but that looks really clear.
Yeah,
everyone's loving it. The Vulcan loves it. Sandy loves it.
That,
amazing. Only on a Mac, people.
Let me see who is in
that
the
might
chat.
Not be true.
I think some new people came in.
We did. We have a bunch of people here now.
Joe. Hey, Joe. How you doing? And Mason. I don't know if I acknowledged Mason being here before. So if I haven't, I'm sorry, Mason. And Patricia's here. Patricia Butler. So many new people that came from Grandma's channel.
Oh, cool!
That now come here. So it's amazing how connected the community is with carnivore.
It is. It's nice.
And Gary Noslow is here.
How you doing today? You doing okay?
I'm doing okay. I just you have your ons and offs and stuff like that. And
how's your sugar?
I think I mentioned, or I don't know if you heard or not. I know I mentioned it, but I don't remember if I mentioned it to you because I know we've been we haven't really talked in quite a bit. But he's still in rehab.
Oh.
And
well, you had said that he was gonna get out I think you told me last time it was like 12 days or something like
It
that.
was
Or
like it's been different
but
things. 3 weeks, 2 weeks. I don't think he really knows. I don't think they really know. They never do. When it comes to rehab, they're
I mean,
like
he's definitely coming out of rehab, right? Sometimes people go in, never come out.
he will eventually come out of rehab. The issue is this though, is the physical is either the physical therapist or occupational therapist. It sort of sounds more like an occupational therapist thing. It's according to him, it's dangerous for him to try to get into the bathtub and climb into the bathtub.
Okay. Okay. So what does that mean?
So
You have to shower him now?
no. Well, they asked if I would be there to help him, but the thing is I can't, like he's a big guy, and
No. Yeah.
with
No.
my history and everything like that, I can't help him
No.
with the
No.
shower. And it's not my
So what are they
forte.
saying? Are they saying that he
He
can't
needs
step into a
special
tub?
accommodation.
He needs like shower access,
Well, yeah, he needs like a special tub. Like we'd have to like
or a
literally.
shower stall.
Well, yeah. Well, either a shower stall. Well, they suggest that he doesn't have a glass window, that he just has a curtain because the curtain would be easier for him.
Hmm.
They say new shower head. They say a shower chair, which is easy. I mean, you get them at
Hmm.
Walmart.
What
But
does a new shower head have to do with it?
well, so he can lift it up because he has to sit in the chair, and so the
Oh,
shower.
like a sprayer.
Right.
Got it. Okay, got it.
And but the biggest thing that he needs is to take from a regular tub. And Julie's here, so
Oh.
we'll bring Julie in. Hey, Julie.
Oh. Oh, look,
Um,
you're all dressed up for us.
I
It's
know, I know.
Valentine's Day, right?
You look like you're tickled pink.
I am.
It's Friday. That's very funny. It's Friday the 13th, even more important. Friday the 13th.
Yes.
Oh, it is Friday the 13th. But
Yeah.
I think
Next month
for
it's gonna
good
be
luck.
Friday 13th too, twice in a row.
That's actually my lucky day, believe it or not.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
So
I couldn't resist. I saw your art and I said, "Oh, art! I've got to
Yeah.
jump on
yeah,
it."
No, it's
this is your wheelhouse,
Oh,
definitely.
totally. It's nice. It looks good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So Thomas, does that mean you're gonna that the apartment has to be retrofitted to meet these needs, or are you guys gonna move?
No, what he's most likely going to have to end up doing is he's going to have to get either assisted living or something's going to have to be done, or a guy to come in like 2-3 times a week and help him shower.
So assisted living meaning help coming into your apartment, not that you're not gonna have a roommate.
No, I'll have between you,
Oh,
me, and the lamppost, and everybody else here. I have
yeah.
there's a candidate that I have that
Oh,
take over the apartment. So
that's it, Thomas. Line them up. Line them up.
That's
Line them
you
up.
think after having that one roommate that caused me all that issues, I wouldn't have a backup?
Listen, let me know if you want to get rid of other Thomas. I'll push him down the stairs.
Yeah, no, he's a
And
good guy.
your new roommate can come in.
Yeah,
gotta
no,
have a
he's a
plan.
pretty good guy. The other roommate is somebody that lives with his aunt and uncle down one of the other apartments, and he sleeps on the couch. So he's looking to upgrade to his own space, basically.
Uncle
So
Charlie has a question.
what's the
It's very,
question, Uncle
it's
Charlie?
very important. Very, very important.
Can we have bacon every day?
The answer is you can have bacon every meal.
Yes. Yes.
Every second you can have bacon.
Yes, you can.
You
Well,
kidding?
no, we're not going to snack, but we can have it with every meal.
Well, you know what I
Every
mean.
meal. Yeah.
Bacon
And we
in
love
the
the hat.
morning,
We
bacon
love
in
the
the
Valentine's
evening,
Day.
for at supper time.
All right, listen, I'm going to jump
Julia,
off because I'm currently working, but I had to
okay.
come solve this
Well,
problem.
thank you for helping me
It
with
was
this.
so
Yeah,
nice.
I love it. I'm going to watch the drawing. It looks amazing. Yeah, Julie, I'll talk to you guys later. Happy Valentine's Day.
Love to
Happy
be
Friday the 13th.
Oh, you know what?
Everyone,
Now that I have
everyone
this
find a
image, I
black
might
cat.
go Dr. Phil
right.
better now.
Oh yeah, let me see it. Yeah. I also think it is very. Oh, it's upside down, Thomas.
Oh, there you go.
But is it upside down for you right now or no?
No, I turned it around.
You
Okay,
definitely
good.
got
But is it?
got the angles of his face really.
Yeah,
Definitely.
it does.
Well, like I said, it's the first
And I
draft,
know
so.
And did you copy a picture? Because I think I know that picture.
Yeah, no, I copied like 4 pictures.
You have to.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the only way.
And yeah, I think it is light because I know it is very. It's still just outline, but once you darken it, it'll look good.
Yeah,
and
Yeah.
color it in.
But and also the
Oh.
shape and everything too. Like for some reason, I always tend to tilt my drawings. I don't know if it has
Okay.
anything to do with me being a lefty, but my
It
drawings.
could.
Right.
It could. Yeah. It's
You're
just
a
how
little,
you.
you're a little tilted. You're a little tilted.
I've done that since I was 4. So
Yeah, that's got to do
Cool.
with
It looks good.
left-handed for sure.
Looks good.
Yeah.
so we'll go back to the
All right. I'll
tree,
talk to you
and
guys.
like
I'll
I
talk to
said,
you
I'm
guys a little
gonna
bit.
do all
Good
these
to see
drawings,
you.
and I'm gonna transfer them from the light board and transfer them to a bigger canvas. So how you doing, Julia?
I'm doing okay. How about you?
I'm doing good. You know, I mean, you have certain things in life that you deal with, but
Tell me
you
about
know, other than that, I'm actually doing pretty great.
it. That's good. So you got back on track and everything?
Yeah.
Good.
You know, I was off track, which I'm sure you saw the video, and you
Yeah, I
know, and
understand.
everything. But it happens, you
It
know.
does. It does. But the thing is that you know what? I left you a message on there. I left a comment and they deleted it. I don't know what happened there, but I did
I'm
leave a
sorry. Well,
comment.
what was the comment?
Oh, basically just saying the important thing is that you recognize it and got back on track and you know look up
That's
on
all
the
you can
stuff,
do, really, you know.
right? Instead of beating your, you know, don't beat yourself up.
So this is what I got from Grandma,
Oh,
and I showed it before, but I don't know if everybody has seen it. But so the whole thing will be in the colored pencils.
oh man,
Yeah.
nice. What brand?
You know, I don't. Let me see if I can see the brand on one of the pencils. That's probably the
They
best way
look
of doing
nice.
it. It is. No, the colored pencils don't say it either.
Oh, that's interesting. Well, as long as they work well for you,
And
that's
then
the important thing.
also has these different things, the coloring and stuff like
Oh,
that.
very cool. Very nice.
Yeah. So
Very wow. Oh, that's excellent.
yeah, grandma got it for me to just to inspire me to go back to drawing again and do.
God, I didn't even know you were an artist. That's so wonderful.
Yeah. Well, you stop for a while.
Yes, I
I don't
know.
really know what the brand is.
Hmm. Interesting.
So I'm gonna start doing. I'll start. Like while we're talking, I'll start coloring the second tree and
Right.
everything. Now I do have to. Oh, we have plenty of time. I was going to say I have to stop by like 3:45. I have a class that
Oh, okay.
that I'm a part of. So
Nice.
I'll do that. I'm going to do the back tree a little darker. I think. Do it more like a red like a cherry wood.
Oh yeah. I love the idea that you're doing all the carnivore folks on a
Well,
big
yeah, I
card. That's
thought
pretty
about it. I'm like,
yeah,
it's going to take a while. It's not going
of
to be
course.
overnight, And I know that I'll probably have to do Dr. Kills several times, like you rate. That's why I want to do the light board because then I can do the drawing, focus on the drawing, erase whatever until I can get it perfect.
Exactly.
Then I will transfer it to the light board. I mean, from the light board. And I think you know what I'm talking about when I say light board, right?
Um, I don't know. I use a projector myself. I'm
Well,
not
it's sort of like a projector. What it is um, it's a thing that I put the paper on, like I
okay.
put this down, right? Like I put the drawing onto
Oh, and then you can
this thing
enlarge.
that has a light that comes up.
Right.
It's
Okay.
like a light bulb inside a box. You can actually
Yes.
make them. It's
I
pretty
think
easy
I've
to
seen
make.
those. And you can actually enlarge the drawing from that.
Well, it doesn't enlarge it, but what it does is it well, I mean, the projector probably would do the enlarging part. This would just be a simple thing. And I used to have one as a kid, but then I gave it to my niece
Yeah.
when she was a kid.
Right.
And I don't know if she uses it now because she does a lot of fashion now. She designs dresses and stuff for school.
Nice.
But I would just basically be able to transfer this drawing. And I did that for a lot of my drawings that I had with my characters and stuff like that because I draw the character, but I had a hard time like incorporating it with the scene. So I would actually draw the character and then I would draw the
In,
scene
in
and then I'd
place.
use the light board to
Oh,
transfer because what it does, it lights up and it pretty much shows through to both drawings.
oh, and then you can just trace it into your background.
Exactly.
Gotcha. Oh, okay, I've seen those before. A long time I've seen one,
Yeah,
but
I mean
that's cool.
I mean I think the cheapest. Well, back then the cheapest was like $20 for one,
Right.
and then like the most expensive was probably 150. So I'm sure they've gone up in price
Oh
because
gosh.
that was when I
Yeah.
was about
My projector was like $500. But
yeah. Well,
the reason
projector's probably gonna be worth more, but the
but
light.
I'll tell you what, it makes all the difference because I have it's called dyspraxia. It's like dyslexia except it's this way.
Right.
So you fall upstairs and things like that. You have to be really careful where you place your feet.
Yeah.
Anyway, it drove me crazy to try to do drawing from life. My brain doesn't process properly. And so it was crooked, and so it was sideways. And I kept trying to turn the paper, and my drawings were, when I finally got them right, they were good. But it was horrible. And the projector has made my life so much more pleasant, being able to just get it placed on the paper right the
Yeah.
first time, especially doing buildings where with dyspraxia you can get confused where the line in the window is and where the shingles go and how far down and all that kind of stuff. And
Right.
did you count, and oh man.
Oh no,
So
I agree totally. So
they really
I'm gonna
are.
start the drawing with this color here, ochre brown.
Oh, nice.
So I'm gonna do the whole thing, like I have that be the undercoat of the tree.
Now,
So
is that already with the pencils that grandma got you that you colored
these are the
in?
pencils that Grandma got me. Yeah.
How is the quality of them? How do they feel?
Oh, they. I mean, here I just did a little bit right there. You can see how nice and smooth that is.
Oh, beautiful.
You
Wow.
know, and then
Looks like you'd be able to get some good differentiation with the color quality and everything.
well, I mean, as you can see, I did like three different colors on
Right,
this tree
right.
here.
That looks excellent.
You
Because
know,
colored pencils, if you don't get good ones, I mean, it's a struggle with those
yeah.
too.
Well, you know what I find. I mean, I've always colored pencils always been kind of my thing. I mean, I've used marker and everything like that too. And what I'd like to invest in eventually is Posca markers.
Oh,
Um,
Poscas are great,
yeah,
but they're almost like painting, so
that's
it's.
why I want to invest in them because I mean, you could. I mean, the medium that you do with them. I
Mhm.
mean, they say Posca markers though you shouldn't really do them on paper. Like you have that special paper.
You can get canvas paper. You can get
Yeah,
all different things. You
but
know.
they say that actually the best thing for Posca markers would be like glass,
Ah,
wood, metal, like kind of like more of like a kind of like a more natural,
gotcha, gotcha. Yeah,
thicker
that makes
medium.
sense. People that I know used to use them to do their skateboards. So that's wood, you do, or fiberglass. You're doing all
Yeah,
kinds of beautiful drawings on them with
yeah,
those.
that would be your best bet right there.
Yeah,
So I'm
cool.
gonna move the drawing down and stuff like that so you guys can see it a little bit better.
I'm so excited that you're able to get this on share screen. This is
I
great.
know, I know. I just hope I can
Oh
figure it
man.
out for the next time.
Yeah, just play with it until you do. That's all,
Yeah,
practice.
I don't know if I'm going to be doing this on Fridays because the only thing I don't like about the idea, like I did this last minute. Aaron Booby Goat suggested doing this.
Right.
So I did it. Like I was like, okay, there's nothing going on right now. I might as well come on and do. And even though I'm not, even though I'm not interviewing, it's not really an interview. More people can come on if they want to. But um, I think I might want to go back to doing a more closer, like to the middle of the week, like maybe Tuesday or Wednesday again. Like either
Hmm,
go back to Tuesday or do
yes.
more like a Wednesday. Nothing really goes on Wednesday, so Wednesday might actually be a good day.
Wednesday, yeah, Wednesday'd be great because Tuesday I go on Russ's channel sometimes.
Well, no, it wouldn't be that late at night. It would
Oh,
be
it'd be during the day.
well, yeah, it would be after 4 p.m. because
Hmm.
like I have to work.
Oh,
So it'd be
because
like kind of
okay,
like the
you're
old
Eastern time though,
right.
so it'd be after 2 p.m. my time. Okay, yeah,
Oh yeah.
so
No, I would never do it during any of the evening lives.
that's I kind of like the daytime. I go to bed early anyway, so
Yeah.
I'm up early and go to bed early, so it would work for
Like
me.
I would well, the reason why I wait until 4 p.m. is because I normally, and I emphasize the word normally, I normally work from either 6 a.m. to 10 a.m.
Gotcha.
or 10 a.m. to 2. So I'm just going to add a little thing here that
Work going okay for you?
yeah, it's actually going pretty well,
Good. No, that's great.
you know. So
Yeah, because I know you started recently. I was thinking about you. I was like,
well,
oh,
it's been a few months, but
oh yeah, yeah.
it's just starting to increase,
Ah, okay.
you know.
Okay.
The problem with work though is they can only do so many hours, and since I can't work that many hours,
Right. Perfect.
they're just as limited than I am. Like I have more freedom, and I told them like, just give me the hours.
Right.
But with the winter hours, he can only give like, so many. Like he's only allotted so many. So you know.
And then you're only allowed so many hours if you have disability too. That otherwise they'll kick you off
Well,
that.
that's the thing. I'm getting better that I can actually now like I will lose my benefits eventually. Like I'll have them in the beginning, but eventually I will lose my benefits. But they said that once if anything happens and I have to go back to getting the benefits, I won't have to wait so long. Like it'll just be
Oh, okay. And
time.
the good thing is too that when you're working, you're putting money into the whole retirement system, so you'll have more when you retire too.
Yeah.
You got
And plus too, just on the bottom line, I will make more money
right.
actually working than I will with disability because
Exactly.
disability, just
Yeah.
to put it out there, I get after everything's done, I get 1537 a month, which to some people it's just great because it's obviously more than some people get. It's
Right.
not like I'm not
Right.
complaining or anything, but it would actually that's pretty much what I would get, and and I would but if I worked a 40-hour shift, I'd be making about 2200
Right. Right.
a
Right.
month.
That's
So that's a big difference.
but you have to consider also how much they take out in taxes on you. Depends.
Well, that's after the
Oh,
taxes.
after wow, that's
Yeah,
great then.
yeah.
Wow. That's
Yeah,
good.
no, that's net that I would actually be making
Mm,
because not only that, but I'd be able to get a raise too,
yes, exactly. That's fantastic.
and I can also work holidays and overtime.
Right.
So,
You feel good. You feel good doing that, you know?
yeah.
It's good for your
And the
mind.
thing is, like they'll allow me to rest. By law they have to give me a break,
Yeah, exactly.
and all that fun stuff. And he said, yeah, definitely. And I suggested to him, instead of giving me like a half an hour break, could he give me two 15-minute breaks and just break it up? So then
Right,
like
right.
every three like every 2.5 hours, every 3 hours, I just stop for a little bit. And my breaks aren't like breaks, like I just sit down for a couple
You're
seconds.
just resting your body. Yeah.
Right.
That's awesome. Yeah, if they like you and everything, which I'm sure they will because you're willing to work, it'll be fine. My son works full time. He has a condition called Mediterranean disease, and what that is, it's a irritation of the lining between the lungs and the diaphragm, or the lungs
Mhm.
and the rib cage, and it acts up at weird times. It can be very painful, and it took him 4 years to finally figure out a medication that works for him, and he uses a gout medication, weirdly enough. But the bottom line is when he got his job, he said, listen, I have this condition. Sometimes it requires that I stay home because it's too painful to come to work. And he's had no problem with that because they hire you knowing that up front. So they can't penalize you for missing work because of the disability that you have.
Right.
So and he's done really well because basically now it's under control, so it's rare that he has to miss work anyway.
So this is the color now.
Light Indian red. Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to use this as
Nice.
like the shadow on the one side. So I did the shadowing on this
So,
side here,
so you know where your
on
light
the
source is
side,
coming from. Okay.
right? So
Gotcha.
that's going to be my sun source,
Nice.
and I'll probably do it on the other side too, but it just won't be as prominent.
Right. What did you use for a reference to draw the trees? I really like them.
My brain,
Just out of your head because you've done enough of them then.
yeah.
Yeah, cool.
The thing I love about trees is there's no rhyme or reason to them.
That's true. Yeah, you
Trees
can.
are the most natural thing out there, and they're the the more out there it is, the more, the more, maybe that's why I like trees so much, because they are so natural in their take,
Yeah, and you can just kind of like add parts to make them grow and fit them into your canvas really nicely. Just by
Right.
virtue of the fact that they're,
Like you make a mistake.
yeah, you can hide it.
I mean, in a way, trees are probably the best practice for
Oh
people,
man, yeah, they are.
you know.
Hmm. Yeah, trees are fun. My thing is I'm a portrait painter. That's what I've done my whole life.
Yeah, I've seen some of your, well, when I interview you, you could always show your portraits if you want to.
Oh, I will. Okay, I'll bring them in the room with me and I can, yeah, I'll do that. Thank
It
you.
would, anything to fill in the space, like that's.
Absolutely. Well, I can talk up a storm, no problem.
Well, I mean, I always like to hear people's stories, obviously,
Yeah, yeah.
but sometimes people aren't able to always fill up. And I'm going to be doing my interviews on StreamYard. I'm actually working with, I just had to give a donation, but I'm working with, like, if you hear of Lioness Lifestyle,
Yes.
okay. Well, Adrian actually, like, presented this to me.
Oh,
And so then I kind of like just work with them, and I just give them, it's like through their account, but I can use it and
oh, that's awesome.
go from there.
Because StreamYard, I guess, works really well for a lot of people.
Well, I like StreamYard because of the concept that, like, if you have a YouTube channel,
Hmm.
you can stream to your channel with
Right.
the interview,
Right.
and people can watch it on both of our channels. So if
That's
you
cool.
have people, and it would actually give, like, your people can come over to, will know more about me, and my people will know more about you.
Right. That's
Now obviously it mixes up after a while, and you know, but yeah, it's
that's cool. Wow. Yeah, I have a channel, but I don't. I mean, it's just putting up the occasional video or
yeah. I
artwork.
mean, not everybody has it,
Yeah.
and not everybody has to do it. Like I had it actually last week for Barbara, Crochet Grandma,
Yes.
and she just prefers not to do it.
Right.
That's her prerogative. That's up to her. No one's making.
But it's nice that you can.
Yeah, exactly. It gives you the ability. Now, Bob tomorrow, from Carnivore Talk, I'm sure that he would love to do it.
Cool.
So he can, like, not only am I making it easier for people, but I encourage it. If you want to do it, then you know
It's a nice way to get known. You kind of share
exactly.
and everybody helps everybody else. I really like that.
And we're all connected.
Yes,
We're all
exactly. Exactly.
we're
Right.
all connected. So refresh my memory. Where do you? Where's your neck of the woods again?
I am in Las Vegas, New Mexico, which is northern New Mexico, 62 miles due north of Santa Fe.
Oh, cool.
And it's really nice because we have change of seasons, we get snow. We're at about 6,600 feet.
So is Las Vegas, New Mexico
New
similar
Mexico.
to Las Vegas, Nevada?
No, this
So it's
this
two different Las Vegases then.
there's two totally
Okay.
different. One has nothing to do with the other, and the folks here say this is the original Las Vegas. This is very old. This was Mexico actually at one time,
Oh,
and it was well known for a lot of the old west gangs. Like the Younger Brothers, Doc Holliday, Billy the Kid. They all came riding through this town, and it's got a lot of history with that. And a lot of people don't know it. So, and it was before Albuquerque came into existence. It was known for, it was a hub of everything. People used to
okay.
come and trade, and it was like the not in a capital so much, but the main trading area. So, but it was crazy, Wild West. Still is in a lot of ways. It's still the Wild West out here. Yeah.
So I'm going to add a third color in there.
Burnt ochre. Ooh,
Ochre.
ooh.
Okay. And I just pick the colors and,
Yeah, and then you can layer them too.
right. So I'm
Do
going
you?
to actually speaking of layering, I'm going to go over the same spot that I just did, but I'm going to cross hatch it in a different direction.
Nice. Do you use any solvent to blend your colors after you use it?
I haven't yet. Sometimes I'll just use a Q-tip, and sometimes the Q-tip will do it.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Well, being that I'm a painter, I do that. I'll take
Well,
solvent.
painting's a different thing, but with colored
Yeah.
pencils, it depends if the
But I mean, with colored pencils, I've done. There's one drawing I have on my website. It's a portrait of Maud, Maude Feely, Fealy. She was a famous actress in the early 1900s, and I
okay.
colorized it. And I colorized it with colored pencils. It took me a long time to do, but to get the smooth blending of the flesh tones and everything, I used solvent after I layered all the colored pencils, and you can't see the strokes, but it was all colored pencil.
Okay.
See what I mean? But it appeals to my nature because I love to paint. So, but
Yeah. Well, I
it's
mean, like
whatever
I
feels
stopped
good.
I stopped drawing for quite a while.
Ah,
I was sort of it's more of a mental thing. I sort of was
yes, very much so.
like basically I don't know if you know the story of Target Prime Rib,
I
but
don't fill me in.
well Target Prime started off I actually wrote a book, a science fiction book.
Oh,
And I create characters, science fiction characters and stuff like that. So they're a little out there, mutants and stuff like that, all these drawings. And I literally had like about 100 of them in my head and stuff like that and wrote a book
wow.
about them. Um, at least most of them. I mean, just like life, there's many characters in the world and you don't hear about every one of them, but they still exist.
Right.
And and a couple of my family members, when I showed the drawings, they were like telling me how crazy I was, how I should be put into a mental institution, and the problem is
Man,
I I actually had a very hard time with high school.
I did too.
I didn't go through my procession. I actually failed English, and it's a long story, and it was kind of a bull crap thing that happened to me.
I'm sure
But there's like the teacher lied and all that stuff, and whatever. Years later comes up.
that
But
creates a lot of scars on a kid.
I actually I did graduate. I just didn't go through the procession. I had to go through summer school, and believe it or not, I actually did. I only had to do 3 weeks instead of the 6 weeks. That's normal because it was only half a class anyway that I failed.
Right.
And I actually ended up getting valedictorian for the 3 weeks because I actually did the whole 6 weeks in 3 weeks.
Wow.
And did all the class. I read The Hobbit, did all that stuff, and had the papers and all that. And but being valedictorian from summer school is not like being valedictorian from high school, from regular school.
Gotcha.
And but I ended up losing my diploma because I was in part of a couple floods and stuff like that.
Man.
And I basically, so I did everything I had to do, but I was already like when they told me this, I was already very depressed because it was on my graduation day. It was the day that I was told I can't go through the procession. So to hear this from family members that I need to go into a mental
Yeah,
institution,
it's like, oh my.
my confidence was already down, you know.
Yeah, let's kick the person when they're down and kick them some more.
Exactly, and they
That's
weren't like random family members. They were close family
yeah,
members.
I get it. I've been through that. I understand.
And
Yeah.
so I sort of stopped doing the book. I sort of stopped drawing. I mean, it was like I did some here and
Crushed
there,
your
but my
spirit.
brain just wasn't into it
It
anymore.
crushed your spirit. That's why.
Yeah.
It's just like when you get a teacher in school, which happened to me. I had stopped painting for many years, and you get a teacher that just puts down your work. Oh, it's too literal. Oh, you've got the color right, but you can't seem to get the passages properly. Oh, it's too realistic. I I finally said screw it, and
Right.
then I didn't. I think it was almost 12 years, and I still had the paints. And when my husband died almost 9 years ago now, I started binge watching. This is what I love about YouTube. I started binge watching some really good artists that did realism. And I realized how little they had taught me in school, about quality of paint, about what kind of canvas to buy, about how to properly stretch them, how to properly prime them. I mean, all this stuff. They never taught any technique whatsoever. And I think the reason I got put down like that is jealousy. And I think that very well could have happened to you because on some level, like especially portraits, I could do them better than a lot of the teachers could.
Yeah.
It's just been a skill of mine. I don't say that to brag or sound like a big shot or anything. It's just, that's just the facts because I was constantly drawing portraits. And, but you get a comment like that, and especially if you grow up in a not so nice family, it can completely crush you. It really does. And the
Yeah.
fact that you're overcoming that and doing this, I'm like, yes, it's wonderful.
Yeah.
That
So what I
really,
figure I'll do is I'll do these lives. I'll draw while I'm doing the lives. And I like the idea, like Lewis helped me out a lot. And as you can see, just to interrupt myself, I'm using the same color. I actually went on the other side of the tree
ah,
and just so it sort of gives it a little bit of like a depth and helps make it look more round.
right. What also helps, and this is just a suggestion, unless you want to keep the quality that you have, is if you erase a little bit of the line around the tree where the light's coming so that it's lighter,
Oh, to give it a highlight.
it'll give it a highlight and give it some dimension. It depends on if you want it more
Yeah.
illustrative or if you want it more dimensional.
Well,
It's
you
up
could try that. You could try
there.
that. You're talking about like just right on the side, basically?
Yeah, just let's see. I can't, I can't show you the line itself that's surrounding the tree where the light's coming from. Just like lighten it a little bit, and it'll give it a little bit more of a 3D look.
Yeah.
So you want to keep the shadow side dark, and you just want to lighten it on the light side a little bit.
Like kind of like a in between type thing.
Yeah, there you go. Uh, yeah, okay, nope, that's it. Yeah, the line itself. That's the outline is what I'm talking about.
Are you talking about the black part?
The black part,
Well,
right?
that's marker, so I wouldn't be able to erase that out.
Oh, okay. Oh, well then
So
it's fine. But no, it looks what you
yeah,
did.
yeah, that's just more like because it's not really,
So you want it illustrative then? That's the style.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay then. Then you're
Well, it
fine.
just makes it easier for me to see too.
Gotcha. I understand. No, whatever works. I mean, it all
Yeah,
depends on the
so
style you're
I
looking.
think I'm gonna stop at this point,
I like it.
and put away the markers and everything like that. We're not gonna stop the show. I'm just saying I'm gonna just
Right.
stop the drawings for right now, or at least that particular drawing. And now I could ink. I want to get a better marker because, like I said, this is the only marker I have. This is the thinnest
Yes.
marker I have. So it kind of makes it a little hard to do like really thin drawings and stuff.
Yeah, you can get real fine Sharpies actually.
But let me see if I
They
can.
have like real fine ones that work really
I'm just
well.
going to remove my light source for a second.
All right.
Sometimes I'm just trying to figure out a way to make him darker without actually inking him. But if to me the face looks a lot like him. I don't know
I
if you see
think
it.
that I can totally see him right there. You've captured the essence of his face. You've done
Yeah,
well. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, when I sent it to him, when I texted it to him, he knew exactly that it was him.
Did he know? Aw.
Yeah.
So anyway, so the whole target prime rib, you were telling me about how you would stop drawing and stop paint. Basically didn't want to do any art anymore. So how did target prime rib come to be?
Hold on one second.
Oh,
Okay. I figure since I'm not drawing anymore, why share it?
yeah, really, that's cute. I like the little logo. That's cool.
um. Hmm. Well, Target Prime Rib started off as, believe it or not, it started off as a class project, and
Ah,
let me just remove that from the screen. Emux does that all the time. It started off as a class project. of a reading thing of like, I don't know if you remember in school, like you would get words that you had to do for English, like for
Yes.
like learning how to, and you'd have to put them either in a sentence or in, just different words. And each word you had to do a new sentence. Well, I actually asked my teacher, instead of doing a sentence, could I do like a more of a paragraph? Can I do more of like a page of a page of something starting something? And she's like, yeah, sure, that's fine. And it kind of just kept on going, and I would read these different passages, and it just kind of kept on getting connected.
Cool.
And then I create the drawings, I create the characters,
Nice.
and you know, which I have them on my wall, but I'm not gonna. And just all these different things. Now the story kind of changed every time, and there'd be new characters and new plot lines and stuff like that.
Cool.
But I got up to about, I think it was like 7 chapters. I got up
Oh, wow.
and created about 120 different people, like small
That's
characters,
amazing.
small cast and big cast, and just just went from there, and had a concept, have all that stuff. And it's sort of like a mixture of like, I guess I guess it's like of everything I like of Star Trek and and like Marvel comics and stuff like that.
So
And
it's science fiction.
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Gotcha.
it's
That's so
science
cool.
fiction.
Do you still have all that? The right.
I mean, a lot of it I lost. So I
Oh,
have, but I do have enough
be able to
to have a baseline to
a
start over.
baseline. Cool.
So
Oh,
I am gonna do that, and I think with this channel, I think I'll if I don't draw, then I will figure out the concepts of the actual.
that sounds wonderful. That's
Yeah, I
exciting.
mean, if you
Yeah. I'll tell you what, it'll save your sanity, actually, because when you're doing, oh, this, wow,
that's I mean that's it. It got
that's what's
sometimes like,
left.
you know, but I have to see where the order is, and I have to like reread and stuff like that
You do
too.
the timeline.
But
Yeah.
I downloaded it to my computer, so eventually when I can figure out ChatGPT, for some reason my computer's not showing me I have ChatGPT. I know I have it,
Yeah, they,
but
well, the idea
to
is high,
actually show the pages to ChatGPT and see if
right.
they can organize it.
And that's where ChatGPT is really, really helpful
Yeah,
with that kind of stuff to structure everything. And then you can go over it and then tweak it the way you want. Because
exactly,
sometimes they don't always get it right. I've
exactly,
had to
exactly.
write different
So
things.
yeah, I mean, it's just like I don't always stay consistent with things, but that's just life,
Yes,
and everything. But
sure is.
I think if I do a lot, I mean, it's not always going to be, it could be just me talking and stuff like that. There might be times I might not really feel like drawing, but
Right, exactly. Yeah, you go through dry spells sometimes.
I think that having the projects is going to be good and everything, and just give
I
me
can't
something to
wait.
do.
It's going to be awesome. I can't wait to see all the little characters and everything that you're going to do.
Yeah, well,
That's
I
right up
mean,
your alley.
I'll do each person and then fix them and everything like that. So the
Right.
next person I'm going to try to draw, I was thinking of one of three. Is either Carrie, Bella, or Dr. Nelson.
Oh, neat.
So I'll
Neat.
do more than them. I'm going to do many people.
Like you didn't have to have Rick
But
in there,
yeah,
tall. Yeah,
yeah.
Dr.
So,
Bates.
so Rick will be. I'll definitely do Rick. I will definitely do Aaron, Booby Goats, and
Yes.
you know, and everything. But it's because it's hard to do people because sometimes like when you do a caricature, they don't always appreciate the caricature. But
You know what though? You do what you see, and if they
yeah.
like it, oh well, and if they don't, you know what I mean. This,
Well, you pick certain features, that
yes, and that's what actually gives it recognition.
like obviously Rick would be the guy that's like towering over everybody because
Yeah,
he's,
exactly.
you know,
And the way he has his hair combed and
yeah,
slim,
yeah,
slim
you
build.
know, and
Yeah.
Aaron usually has like the little bit like the messier hair,
Right, right.
um,
Yeah,
you
that's
know,
so neat though. That'll be exciting. And it's also really good when you're working a regular job. I'll tell you, for me, I did factory work for a lot of years. Even though I had 2 degrees, I could not find a job to save my butt.
right?
in graphic design or anything. And I graduated top of my class, but I was old. I was 40 at the time. Go figure, right? So what saved my sanity was always having some kind of art project or something to do on the side. And I did commissions. And that's what I do now. People wanted portraits and they just pay me to do commissions. My art unfortunately doesn't sell because people are looking more for the abstract, loose, that kind of style, and it just isn't me. I paint like they did in the 1800s and early 1900s. That's the way I love to paint, doing all the layers and the high realism and all that. That's just my style. So, but people that want portraits like that, they want a really precise type of painting. So it's right up my alley that
Yeah.
way. But the point is that having that, just being able to go sit in your studio or just draw or paint, you just go into the zone, and it's
Yeah.
just it's so freeing. I've had several deaths I've dealt with lately, and a good friend of mine died January 3rd. Then another good friend just died about 4 days ago, and just being able to go and do my art, it's a healthy.
Yeah, it's like an escape almost. Yeah.
It's say again.
An escape.
Yes, yeah, exactly. I call it mainlining paint or pencils,
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's really wonderful. It's a positive thing. It's creative. You're doing something that's totally you, and keep it up.
I mean, it's and Lewis just said, "Can I also say Thomas is doing this from a computer with no fan?" Why would I need a fan? I'm sure he means something else.
Huh. With no fan, amazing. From a computer with no fan. Oh yeah, I see that comment. I wonder what he means.
Yeah. And Aaron says, "Looks great. Thank you, Aaron. I appreciate that."
Rick's here. Charge him over.
I've been, I don't know how long you've been doing, but I used to, when I was like about 4 or 5, I used to draw commercial soapboxes from,
Oh,
like from so it's almost like I lost my touch after a while, but I actually, you know, like, like there would be a commercial to come on and I would draw the commercial, the product from the commercial.
oh, really?
The age of 4 or 5, so.
No, I'm like you. I've been drawing my entire life. I mean, I think I was born holding a paintbrush. It's like, what's that? Oh, it's a kid. It's a baby holding a paintbrush. That was me. So, yeah.
Oh, okay. No fan, no noise. Okay. Oh, you like the fans on the computer. Okay, yeah, that's true.
But horses were my thing that I used to love to draw. To this day, I've never owned one. I've always wanted to, but just hasn't happened. You need the land. You need a lot of money to feed them and take care of them. So,
So just to remind you guys, if you want to join us and say hello, you're more than welcome. I know there's a lot of people that are shy, but
oh, I just saw
Lou,
it.
it's great that you're here. Is this your first time being on my channel? Like, not in the panel. I know that's the first time for that, but have you been in the chats before? Like, have you seen any of my other shows? Can you hear me, Julia?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about to Rick. No, I thought you were talking to Rick and asking him.
Well, they can't really verbally answer me anyway.
Right. So, have I ever been in a live or seen
Have
your
you
other?
have you ever been in the chats like any of my other lives or anything like that?
No. This is the first time, and I just happened to click on it. It's like, oh, he's doing art, so I had to jump on. I couldn't resist, you know. And because prior to that, I've had so much crazy stuff from dealing with my friend's death. Running to court.
Yeah.
I'm the what they call personal representative of the will.
Let me actually while you're talking to me, I am going to look at a different tab, so I can't see you. So you can like make faces at me if you want to. I just want to see when you're supposed to be on my channel.
I think we said July at first, and then you moved it up.
We moved it up because I realized that I had some Junes that I
Yes,
didn't fill in that I thought
that you had. Yeah,
So
yeah.
what I did was I asked the people that were at the end in July and asked them to bring them over to June
Oh, very cool.
rather than ask each person and be like, hey, do you want to.
Right, right, right. Exactly. No, that
Yeah, I
would
have
be
you scheduled for June 20th.
June 20th. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll work fine for me. I've got it penciled in my calendar. So June
And then
20th.
you're gonna be the week after DC
Oh,
journey.
cool. And June 20th at 4 your time, 2 o'clock my
Yes,
time.
4
Got it.
p.m. my time. Yep.
Okay. Yeah,
And
that'll be neat. I just saw a comment that Joe Sleep and Slim Down said, I have dyspraxia as well. When I'm sewing, I'm constantly having to unpick and resew. I feel your pain.
here's Paul's here. Hey, Paul.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Pretty good. You
Just
have.
popped in.
I see your mouth.
Yeah, maybe back up a
Yeah, you
little.
might want to back up a little bit.
Yeah, there
All
you go.
right.
Oh, okay, there you go. Yeah,
Perfect.
you're kind of like this.
I know. Yeah.
So I'm guessing you're on your phone, right?
Yeah, I'm on my phone and just
I know, and it's hard to adjust it, like to so you get it right.
Yeah, always whenever you're on your phone, there's somebody in the community that has that happen all the time, like her. You always like see one eyeball or
Oh God.
yeah, well, I could be like that guy I used to be on that TV show, always behind the fence, you know?
Oh, Wilson from Home Improvement.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, I think he
How
passed
you
away.
doing, Thomas?
I'm doing good. I'm doing very good. Right now I'm in my element. So it's always good to be like where you feel good.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
You know.
You know, I saw a thing on the internet once about analyzing children's drawings.
Okay.
It connected to their, I don't know, was connected to their mental health or whatever. And they showed it was all like 3-inch long straight lines, all red on white paper. And they were analyzing this, and then I went and saw my granddaughter, and oh my God, the same thing was sitting on the refrigerator. Something she'd done in an art class or done at home or something. And I'm like, oh my God. My daughter threw it away. Things don't stick around that house very long. And so you just never know what you're going to get.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So no, everything's going pretty well for me. I know I had a little bit of a fallback, but I
Yeah,
think
don't worry about it, man.
to tell you the truth, it took me a year to have that fallback. So
That's awesome.
so
That's
You
awesome.
know,
actually even more than a year. It was like a year and 1 month.
Wow.
So
Yeah, that's pretty amazing.
yeah, and it was just basically 1 or 2 days of just a little bit of stress, and I I love the Lion diet, and the Lion diet did do a lot of. But I think for some people, I think the restriction can be a little overwhelming. And like when you're restricting so many things, and you still have the cravings, and then all of a sudden you're like, well, I'm not having chicken anymore. I can't have eggs now. I can't have this. The restrictions start getting to that point of like when is it going to stop? When am I going to stop restricting? And I think that was part. I think Lion diet works for a lot of people, but at the same time, I think that if you have problems with the restricting part of it, I think that it can be a problem too.
It can be. I find that I go back and forth. So I do, basically beef,
Yeah.
butter,
I mean, most of my diet's
bacon,
hamburgers and
eggs.
steaks and stuff like that, but I think just throwing it like today, I had a big meal today. I'm still going to have something like after the school session I have. I'll have that because I'm pretty hungry, so I'll have some burgers. But I had some chicken
Fish
today, and I also had some
and
pork today.
shrimp, or at least I do. Sometimes crab legs or shrimp,
Oh
or
God, I love crab legs and shrimp. I don't
you
get
know,
it
when they're on
nearly enough.
sale. When they're on sale. But I mean, you could, just having that little bit of variety sometimes. I don't use butter, I use ghee because
Okay.
butter causes me issues because of the lactose in it.
Oh,
Um,
okay. Yeah,
but
ghee
I
is a
find
lot
like
more refined. So
I
yeah.
can find like there's a health store near me, and there's Mornay sausages that have nothing added to them. There's no sugar, there's no dextrose, there's nothing. And the bratwurst has minimal spices because when I do the Italian sausages that I love with the salt and with the pepper, it doesn't like me. So I do the Mornay bratwurst as a variety. And if you get a little bit of a different mouth feel, I cook eggs a million different ways. Um, but my go-to is mainly ground beef. Now and then I'll have a steak.
Oh,
It's very rare because it's cost prohibitive nowadays. Unless I find one on sale or something. But just ground beef and eggs are my staple. And if I find that my body doesn't feel, what's the word I'm thinking, like if I feel off, then I'll go back to lion diet for a while. But then I just add in the other meats, and I find for me that variety keeps me on track. So
okay.
I get what you're saying with that.
Yeah.
Sometimes though, it just depends on my body. Sometimes I have to do lion diet for a little bit if my
Yeah.
digestion's off or
Yeah,
something.
I mean, line dye might be a good idea for like 1 or 2 weeks,
Right. That's how I
but
do it.
but to
Yeah.
go,
I,
and maybe
I,
down the road I can do like I said, normally when I go shopping, steaks and burgers are normally my thing. It's
right.
just, also for the cost of food too. It just,
Yes. Oh my gosh, it's gotten
you
so
know,
crazy.
and everything. So,
Yeah.
yeah, you left for 2 seconds there.
Yeah, it's been kind of flipping on and off.
Um, that's fine,
Yeah.
right?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, I've
Um,
done away with Coke Zero.
yeah, well, you did that,
Good for
a
you.
few weeks ago, right?
Yeah, I didn't really intend to do it. It just kind of happened, and so now I've done some reflection, and I've cut my coffee down to. I'm down to 2 cups a day now.
Yeah, that's about how much I
Nice.
do. The most I might do 3, depending, but,
Yeah,
like,
I,
'cause I work in a place that sells coffee, so,
Ah,
yeah.
and
Oh
it smells
God.
so
yeah.
good. It
I mean,
smells so
coffee for me is, there's a reward system, and, so sometimes I can get it for free,
nice.
but for my employee discount, even when I don't get it for free, it's $1. So, every single time.
That's
So,
pretty cool.
and then I have the candy store downstairs that does the coffee, so I'll get coffee from there sometimes.
Oh my
And the other
God.
place
Oh,
I
you got
go
that big
really
chocolate
good
shop
cold brew.
downstairs, right? You live over a chocolate shop or
I live
something?
over a chocolate shop, yeah.
Oh man. God, that's got
And which is
to
makes my situation even more amazing because aside from the occasional Oreo here and there because of my low blood sugars, um, I never was really tempted to have anything.
That's fantastic.
I go into
Wow.
the store and it didn't even occur, I'm just like today they were showing this, they have this new thing now where they have a special printer that they can write like love things like for Valentine's Day on cookies
Oh,
and stuff.
really?
And they had the cookie that they displayed, and the cookie it was a heart cookie, but it was like bigger than our head.
Ginormous. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm like, if I had that cookie right now, I'd be in a coma for a week,
Uh,
you know?
I'd end up in a mental institution. That's what sugar does to me.
Yeah.
With the reason I stopped it years ago is before I even went carnivore was because it caused horrendous depression,
Yeah.
all
It
the
does.
lovely ideation that goes with it, anxiety.
It does.
I mean, it was
Well, I
like
mean,
horrible,
when I
horrible.
was doing Lion Diet, I did stop. I did Lion Diet fully for like 23 days.
Wow.
And on the 23rd day, I added back in the butter. And I didn't really, at first I thought I was giving up, but then I realized that I needed the fat.
Yes. Oh gosh, yeah. You got to
I
have the
needed the
fat.
fat. The fat that I
Yes.
had was not enough.
Right. Right.
And, and I'm surprised I didn't add coffee back in, but I did add butter back in, put it with the burgers, put it with the steaks,
Cool.
whatever. And I was having a little problem with my EBT, so that's one reason too why I wanted to do more food because it's cheaper to buy chicken and pork than it is to buy,
Absolutely.
you know.
Did you finally get that all straightened out? That's a real
I
pain.
did. Hopefully it'll be straightened out for next month, if not at least the following month. But
They talk about anxiety when you
they
go.
you know what it was? They wanted information but they only gave me 1 day to get them the information. And it takes more than 1 day to get, like, they wanted my, like, copy of my pay stubs. They wanted, like, a copy of my lease and just proving that I make the money I make and I spend
Yeah,
the money I
and
spend.
when you don't get the information in on time,
Right. And what makes it really bad is we're living in a world, for the most part, where I pay my bills online, or, like, I just, like, just, online, I just pay the payments. So I really don't get the bills. I had to get them, like, kind of printed up and stuff like that. And same thing with the pay stubs. I get direct deposit from my check, so I don't get a pay stub anymore.
exactly.
And the lease, yeah, and lucky for me, there's a place downstairs I was able to make the copy, so I just copied the lease from
Oh,
there.
good. I'm glad you got it. Yeah, that's so anxiety producing.
But
My
I even
mother
told Lynn, I
passed.
said, "You only give me a day to do everything." She's like,
Yeah, they don't
and
give you
then
time.
you make it where I can't even call you to confirm.
No, and they make you jump through all these hoops that don't even make sense. Like as an example, my mother passed away July 10th.
Mhm.
Um, and so I have to do her final taxes and everything. I got a good sized refund, which will cover some expenses.
Okay.
And no, do you think it's that easy? So I sent the death certificate in, I sent the proper form in, and then they're still telling me that there's a code that I have to use to go online. It's a PIN number in order to be able to claim the
Right.
refund. What did they do? They sent it to a nursing home. Hello. So I had to call them up and get them to send it to my address. So now I've got to wait till they send it to my address, and then I can go online and upload all their photographs and passport. No, I mean, it's just they make you jump through so many
Yeah,
hoops.
and what is it with all these verifications? Like, in
Yes,
order to go in to check it in my work, like on time and stuff like that, on my work, I have to put in the password.
exactly.
Then I have to enter it. Then they send me a code to my phone, and I have to
And then you have
confirm.
to put that. Yeah, it's like a two-step process for everything now.
like,
Oh, it's
what's
nuts.
next? Like, you have to, like, there's going to be a new thing that I prick my finger, and
They're
you
going to
can test
want
my
your
blood.
blood. Yeah,
You know,
they're actually getting ready to do biometrics, from what I understand. I'm like, oh, I'll put that off until I have to. You know,
it's only, or test it with my pupils, and
yeah, exactly. Like the
But
sci-fi
what but
movies.
what would happen if you have a sty in your eye and your eye's not
Yeah, then they'll fine you.
you have, like, pink eye or something like that, and it affects the whole look of your eye.
It'll shut everything off because it's not right or some crazy thing like that.
Yeah.
It's so insane. It's
So
so
I
insane.
just looked, and Paul, you're gonna be on my channel on April 11th, it looks like.
Ooh, cool.
Yeah.
So,
Hopefully, we'll have some to have some numbers to talk about. And I'm getting ready
yeah,
to.
I still
Yeah.
have to go to my doctor yet, so, I will probably in a couple of weeks, I'll probably be seeing him. So yeah, we'll probably have some numbers. Hopefully better than the 7.5 of the A1C. I think it will be because my sugars still have some high numbers, but I've been getting a lot of low numbers too. So I'm
That's
sure.
awesome. Compared to where you were before, that's amazing.
Oh, yeah.
My gosh, you've come such a long way from
Yeah. I
when you
mean, right now
started.
it's at 118, but it did go all the way down to 78 earlier.
Cool.
Oh,
Do
but
you have a CGM? Is that how you measure?
yeah, that's a CGM.
That's okay. Oh, okay. I've never used one, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I definitely had insulin resistance, high blood. Oh God, it was bad.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
since I was a little kid.
So yeah, at around 4 o'clock, I have a class learning about like eliminating
Oh,
resistance
gotta
and
get
everything like
ready.
that. With I don't know if you guys have ever heard of him, but he worked with Bella, Dr. Phil. He's been on her lives a few times and
I
stuff.
don't think I've heard of him, but I don't think I've ever actually watched him.
Yeah, I've
Yeah,
never seen them.
yeah. No,
Not sure who he
he's
is.
a doctor for SBG, and he's retired though. He's not acting anymore.
Right, right.
But he's pretty good.
Yeah, he's certainly got the credentials.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So, he's been trying to help me. I mean, sometimes you don't always agree with what people say, and sometimes you do, and you just kind of have to do your own. I mean, the good thing about carnivore in the community is you have so many people that are there and they want to help you. The problem with it is
So
you have so many people there and they want to help you. It's sort of like a catch-22,
yeah,
So, so it's
good
like,
point.
okay, you sort of have to get the advice,
And then
and,
discern and figure it out. It's like I
and go from
There,
there.
there's so many carnivore religions out there. It's
Yeah. And
I
everybody has
was with
different
one group
opinions and
one
different
time,
thoughts. Right.
I say
and they
whatever
would
works that you feel right and you feel good.
Yeah.
My son just started. I was really excited like 3 weeks ago. He's already lost 30 pounds. He's 5'6" and he was 228 pounds. He's really feeling awful.
Mm.
And so he does a little of this, a little of that. Sometimes I said, listen, you do what works. I said, if it's working, you keep doing it. When you don't feel good, then you eliminate something else. And that's how I leave it. And it's why we can have a relationship. I have to be more strict because of my body. But he's also a lot younger. He's 40. I'm 66. I mean, so
Mm.
it's like, as you get older, I think you develop more intolerances and things, and nobody's the same.
Yeah.
Nobody's the same. You've got to do what works for your body. I cannot do butter, for example.
Right.
I
Well, yeah. So you do the ghee because it's more
I do
refined,
ghee.
and
Right,
you
exactly,
know.
exactly.
I
I
mean,
can't.
I also
Ribeye.
love. I mean, I've had ghee. I love ghee, and I also like lard. I use lard because it's cheaper than the beef
Yes.
tallow. You know, but
Although you want to be careful of the stuff they sell in the store because that
oh,
can.
you have to look at the ingredients, definitely,
Yeah,
and
the good
everything.
lard.
I mean, when you're on a budget, it's kind of hard,
I know.
to do
I
that.
know. I
You
even would
sort of
say
have to
bacon
kind of
fat.
be
Use
like, okay, I can't be too rigid,
You can
but
say bacon fat, and you get all kinds of free fat that way.
yeah.
Or
Well,
use,
a lot of times I'll go to the supermarket a couple times, and I need to get some more, but what I do is I get the beef fat trimmings
right there. You go.
given to me, and I did this for the Lion Diet, and I'll actually take the beef fat trimmings and put it into the air fryer,
Nice. Oh man, that must
and
be
I cook it about
great.
290, 270 to 290, and I do that for about 15 minutes, and I get it nice and crisp, like a little
Crispy.
crispy
Ooh.
outside. And I cut really, obviously it shrinks,
What time did you say you were getting that ready? I'll be right over.
Well, I
That's
had to get them first. I
good.
ran out of them,
Oh,
but
that's
I do that, and then I put some salt on it and just throw it like it's like popcorn.
mm,
It's like the same imagery of popcorn. You just put them in a bag
right.
and just throw them in watch a good movie and just throw them in your mouth.
Exactly.
And then I take the rendered fat. I put into a glass container,
There you go.
and
And there's a
because
towel.
it's all it is the beef trimming, so there's nothing to really separate. There's no other thing.
Exactly.
And I then collect it, and then I put it into a cookie sheet with some parchment paper. Get some hamburger meat, cook it up until it's nice and like cooked fully.
Love it.
Crumple it into the with the beef with the tallow,
Oh gosh,
and I make bark.
that sounds fantastic.
Mm,
Man, that sounds good. Ooh, that's good road food
mm,
if you're traveling anywhere.
Yeah. I mean, it's I just put it. I'll put it like in the freeze. Like when I put the rendered fat in, I just put it in the freezer. It hardens right up, and then take it
Right.
out and break it up.
Wow, that's a
And
really good.
I did a video on it, so anybody can
Oh,
see.
I'll check it out. I'm going to try that because I'm going to be taking a road trip in a couple of months. So,
And I know Barbara actually did it too. The only difference is I did when I was doing when I was doing Lions. So basically, all I could do was the beef tallow
right.
and the burger. She did it, and she added bacon to it because she wasn't
Oh,
doing Lion
wow.
Diet. So
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's a great way to get lard is just save your bacon
yeah,
fat and
just add the bacon, and it adds a little substance, and and all that fat and everything like that. It's just
Mm, man.
And if you're like ever have like cravings, if you make that, just take
Yes.
a couple pieces of bark, put some salt on it, and everything, salt, salt, right?
Oh, God. I love salt.
And I use this salt here. This is the salt I use.
Mountain
Melvin Oak
Smoke sea
salt.
salt.
Yeah.
Wow. Is that pretty inexpensive?
I get on Amazon. I usually get on somebody else's channel, like kind of like on their link.
Right. So it gives
I
them.
think I got that one. I usually use either Mitch's channel, but a couple times I've also done things off Emma's channel too. So I'm
Got
not
it.
sure.
Okay. Huh. That's a
But
good.
if you give Emma Man like a little.
Because the Redmond sea salt is kind of costly. I mean, the Redmond smoke salt. Excuse me.
Yeah. I mean, it's not cheap. I mean, it's like about $20,
That's not bad for that.
but
All
you know,
that's a good amount, though.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, depending how consistent you are and stuff, you
Right.
know.
Right.
Well, where I live, it's dirt cheap
Smoke
Okay.
here in Pennsylvania. And I live in the Amish country of Pennsylvania, near Lancaster. We get Redmond salt. The real salt is $4 a pound,
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
and they just don't mark it up a lot. They buy it in 50-pound bags,
Right. Wow.
and they repack it, and so it just shows you how much some of these places are. The prices they're charging for nutritional products are just out of sight.
It
Yeah.
is, Paul. That's really cool. So that
But-
means you can get butter and everything from the Amish people, the good
You can.
stuff.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind trying that
Well,
old butter.
it's
that
not
they
my. I grew up in a dairy family.
do.
Okay,
Okay.
so I know how butter is made. I know how cottage cheese is made. And if you don't understand how these products are made, you have a lot of weird ideas sometimes. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, I never buy salted butter because
Mm,
you don't know what salt they're putting in it.
yeah.
That is true. So you're better off just
So I
salting.
salt my own butter. If I
But
want salted butter,
how
I
do you
salt it myself.
have you found unsalted butter that doesn't have natural flavors added to it? Because
Yeah.
I cannot find it.
The thing is, when you look at butter, okay, the difference between butter with natural flavor and regular butter
Mm-hmm.
is very, very small difference.
Okay.
I wouldn't worry about it. Okay.
Huh.
And I've never seen butter. I've never seen
Oh, you cut out.
Yeah.
Darn.
unsalted peanut. I buy the same brand all the time.
Yeah.
I've
You're
just
kind
never
of
seen
cutting
it.
out
I've
there a
never,
little bit,
I've
Paul.
never run across it.
You're kind of going in and out,
But
Paul. Just let
see,
you
the
know.
whole when you make butter on a commercial basis,
Mhm.
every cow does not give the same amount of butter fat in their milk.
Right.
They're all
Right.
different, okay? And so they take all this milk from all these cows and they separate the cream off, and the cream is at a certain percent butter fat 36, 38, wherever it falls. If you want your butter making process to be consistent, you always want to. So they'll add just a little bit of skim milk back to it to bring the butter fat down a little bit, okay?
Right.
So they're always starting from the same point. That little bit of skim milk comes out at the other end is whey, okay? It's gone, okay?
Mhm.
So you don't have to worry about it. It's buttermilk. It comes off at the end.
What brand do you buy? Because I know Kerrygold has those natural flavors added to it, and I prefer the unsalted myself. I agree with you.
Most of the time I just buy the grocery store brand.
Unsalted?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's good to know.
Yeah. I mean, you make.
I
Yeah,
mean,
you definitely make a good point. You know.
Because I've
Do I
yet,
like the Kerrygold or the other ones better? Yeah, but I eat half a stick of butter every day. I use 1 pound of butter every week.
oh wow. So it makes sense to buy the more affordable. Yeah.
It's $4 a week for butter. I'm very fortunate. We have a family grocery store here, and a lot of Mennonites and some Amish shop there. Ribeye steak is always $dollars a pound. Always. It may fluctuate between $11.50 and $12.50, but ground beef just went up in price. It's $4.50 a pound now. Okay, every day, and it's still ground. It's fresh ground every morning. Okay,
Nice.
because they have whole sides. They have whole sides in their cooler. they're their own butcher shop.
Mm.
So they take all their trimmings and they grind it, and they make their own 85-15 ground beef.
Right.
And it's at $4.50 a pound. You can't go wrong.
No,
No,
that's true.
no,
And
absolutely not.
see, people. I grew up in an agricultural environment, and my family was in the dairy business, and like the word when somebody says certified organic, you know what that means? It really doesn't mean a whole lot.
I was going to say probably not.
I was
All
gonna
they're
say
doing
nothing.
is
Yeah,
they're
unfortunately.
just controlling the inputs. They're just controlling the inputs to the plant. Okay.
Right.
They never take the tomato or whatever they're growing, beans. They never take that and evaluate it and test it. Okay.
Right.
But back in the day, Organic Gardening Magazine and trying to think of the name of Rodale Institute, they did. So they went to the different. They also went to Walmart and the local grocery store and bought the two backyards and got their vegetables. And some of the stuff that said certified organic was more poisonous than the Walmart vegetables.
No kidding.
Wow. Well, he was cutting in and out. So
Yeah, he was. I was getting the gist of what he was saying, but it's hard.
yeah. Well, I'm actually.
You gotta go, huh?
We have to kind of like close out soon. We
Yeah,
have
you
about
got your
we have
class.
about like 5 minutes left in the timer.
Right.
Okay.
So, I mean, I definitely want to hear that. One thing really quickly. I remember I used to go to Lancaster all the time as a kid with my mom and my aunt, and my sister, and I remember two restaurants I used to go to all the time. They were family style restaurants, and one was Good and Plenty, and the other one was Plain and Fancy. And and they were like one of those restaurants where it was like one table, it's like different families that would,
Yeah, exactly.
and when you're like 7, 8 years old, it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
The only thing I always like was weirded out on I always ate ketchup with everything. And when they tell me they have no ketchup, I was always like, "What? No ketchup? Like,
How do you eat without it?
it's like what?"
They don't. They have unblended ketchup.
Right. Well, they didn't. I don't even think they had ketchup at all. I think it was like just.
They don't call it ketchup. They don't call it ketchup.
Oh, okay. Well, as a kid, it's like you just kind of look at it. But I learned how to deal without the ketchup. I mean, now I don't have ketchup at all. Like
my brother used to
my sauce of choice now is just hot sauce. If I like put like some Frank's hot sauce with no carb or anything like that on my eggs or on my or sometimes what I'll do is I'll put in my sour cream. And then I take the pork and I use it as a dipping sauce whenever I make like pork rind breaded pork chops.
That sounds wonderful.
So I just want to say a quick hello to a couple people. Raggedy Charlie, that is Leanne. She's been on with Grandma a few times. And then my sister, Kitchen Witch, Tanya, is here. And then I'm not going to put it on the thing, but I will show really quickly what I did work on today. And so this is what I worked on.
Beautiful.
So, and then this is my first start. I don't know if you can see it, Paul. My first start on drawing Dr. Kilts. So
that's
wow.
That's so good.
So, so just like always, everybody live, love,
and
heal, and for God's sakes, just get the wisdom from all of us. Eat the meat.
That's right.
Okay.
Valentine's Day early.